Greetings. Hi. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what is actually an option. So just for a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Take this as light entertainment, learning something, education, and because I love to talk about this stuff. Okay, so you might hear of options. This video is about options. What is stock options? So in reality, we're talking about derivatives. So, what is a derivative? The definition of a derivative is the product that comes from a source. Okay, it comes from somewhere, it comes from the true actual source. One, that's a definition. So, the one example I have is a derivative is refined white sugar, the one that it's shelf stable, the one that you cook with. Now, did it come to Earth looking like that? Like you open your eyes and it comes right from the ground like that? No, the white refined sugar, it comes from sugar beets, corn, sugar cane. It goes through a refinement process and then it becomes the white refined sugar that both you and I know and cook with. Okay, so that's something that helps you know of what deriving is. So the derivative, when and how does it become an option? Okay, so to become an option, it needs two components. And these components are volatility. Let me say that again. Volatility and time duration or time premium, something with time. So we have the derivative, then part of it is volatility, and the second part of it is time duration. And then you have your option. So that's how the option is made. So I'm going to give another real life example. The first one was derivative with sugar, but now here's a better example with options. So if you think of baseball cards, right? Baseball cards come from the real baseball players. All right, the real baseball players. I can only think of Shohei Ohtani, so forgive me. He's the pitcher, the batter, really good. All those other players. A company decides to make baseball cards. Now, these are just printed photos on a piece of paper, right? And yet, a lot of people trade it back and forth. It has value because it comes from the real players, and people love to trade it back and forth. And then we're going to add volatility and time to it now. So take the Shohei Ohtani baseball card, okay? It's going to be worth more in value if he wins the World Series. It's going to be worth less if maybe he didn't win the World Series. Or maybe it might be worth more if he's going to retire soon, up until when. So all of those factors have suddenly increased, not the baseball player, not Shohei Ohtani, he does his own thing, but the baseball card that two people trade back and forth. Oh my God, they're gonna go crazy. And it has value, it doesn't have value. So that is how the application of an option is. Okay, so that's it. That's today's lesson is what an option is. And my channel, all I talk about is option. I love talking about it. It's totally changed my life. I took a long time to learn it bit by bit. And I had to learn these concepts down to its core principles, not just through rote memorization, but I had to learn it the first principle so that if anybody asked me a question, I know that I could at least understand it and teach it back in the first principles. So this today is to really teach you is that, hey, what's an option? You're going to know what it is. It's a derivative, comes from somewhere. It has a couple elements to it, volatility, time duration, and then you have your option. All right, so see you on the next video. Look at my shorts. I do real options trading on the shorts, and look at my back catalog of videos where I go back to older concepts. But from this point on, I'm just going to talk about options bit by bit. See you on the next video. Bye.